What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I have an in-depth comparison between the all-new 900 Global Zen Soul and the Storm Nova. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Then if you like this jersey or any of the jerseys in any of my videos, you go to coolwig.com, use my promo code Napoles10, and that'll get you 10% off your entire order. Then down below in the description, there's gonna be a link where you can order this Zen Soul, or if you can order this Storm Nova, or anything bowling related. That is the absolute best way to help support the channel. There's also going to be a link down below to my Discord as well as my Patreon. All right, so the 900 Global Zen is the newest hybrid bowling ball in the SPI lineup, and it features the Meditate Symmetric core, which by now you guys know how much I love this ball and this core, which has an RG of 2.49 and a max differential of 0.051, so remember those numbers. And then wrapped around that is the S77 Response hybrid cover stock that comes out of box at a 4,000 grit finish, and then the layout on this ball is 40 by 4 by 30. So now we turn it over to the Nova, and the Nova features the Ignition weight block, which in 15 pounds has an RG of 2.49, which is the same as the Zen Soul, a max differential of 0.052, so only one tick higher than the Zen Soul, but has a PSA of 0.019. So this is an asymmetrical core where the Zen Soul has a symmetrical core. So we're gonna see what those differences are as far as ball motion. And then wrapped around that Ignition core is the R2X hybrid cover stock that comes out of box at a 3,000 finish instead of this 4,000 finish. And then the layout is the same, which is 40 by 4 by 30. And this is a brand new, freshly drilled Nova. I wanted to have a fresh cover stock for this comparison. So what I'm predicting between these two is that the Nova is definitely going to be stronger and earlier because it has that really big asymmetry where this one is more symmetrical. I'm expecting that the Zen Soul is going to be a little bit cleaner through the fronts and produce some shape. Now, I'm not saying that the Nova isn't going to produce shape. The Nova is definitely going to shape, just not as much as the Zen Soul. That's my predictions. Let me know down below in the comments what your predictions are for this comparison between these two bowling balls. And then let me know if you have a Nova and what you think of it. I mean, I like the Nova enough that I drilled a second one, and you guys know how much I love the Zen Soul and all of the Zens. So I'll see you guys on the lanes here at Samstown on lane 2, which is a fresh, typical house shot. All right, here we are. First shot of the video. We're gonna start in the Nova because it's the older one, and it's because the one that I just drilled. So based on that first shot alone, I definitely think that this ball is gonna be stronger than the Soul. That is good. So the one thing to remember is that when we talk about hook, it's front to back. Don't be surprised if the Soul covers more boards left to right. That's really good. Oh! All right, yeah, I like that even though it's drilled pretty strong, it still wants to come around the corner a little bit. Oh! All right, last shot from here with the Nova before I get into that Zen Soul. Oh, I missed it a little bit. Nova don't care. So I had been wanting a fresh Nova for a while, and I am so glad that the Zen Soul came out that will warrant me drilling a fresh Nova because that rolled pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. So now I'm gonna get into the Zen Soul from the same spot. And like I said, this is an educational moment here. When we talk about hook, we're talking about front to back, not left to right. So don't be surprised if when I get into the Zen Soul, that it's gonna force me to move a little bit further left and create a little bit more shape. If that's the case, I'm not 100% sure yet because I've never thrown these two side by side. But I really did like the Nova that because it is that bigger asymmetrical core, it did wanna rev up pretty soon, but it still created a little bit of shape. Now, not as much shape as like a Zen or an Altered Reality or a High Road Pearl or anything like that. But for a big asymmetrical ball like this, it definitely created a ton of shape. So let's get back on the lanes, like I said, from the same spot with the Zen Soul. And if I have to move left, move right, whatever the case may be, I will. All right, so now we're gonna get into the Zen Soul. And like I said, same spot where I just left off at with the Nova. So it definitely came in light. We moved like 3 or 4 right here off that 710. which we expected because the Nova is a stronger ball. There we go. So like 3 or 4 weaker. So the motion between these two definitely feels familiar, just at a smaller or grander scale. Hook a lot. There we go. Oh. Yeah, this Zen Soul does look really good from straighter, but similar motions like I keep saying. Push. All right, last shot from this straight part here with the Soul. Hopefully I can end on this nice little 4-bagger. Oh yeah, good shot. Woo. All right, so now we got 5 shots each with the Zen Soul as well as the Nova, and I am very surprised at just how similar these balls transition through the front part of the lane and through the back part of the lane, through the pins, just at a different scale, meaning the Nova, because it is, I think, a stronger cover, it definitely feels like. I was questioning it a little bit before the video, but now I definitely feel like this R2X hybrid is stronger than the S77 hybrid. That, along with the engine being larger because it's an asymmetrical core, but the motion's very, very similar, which is a good thing, which is a very good thing, because if I start in something like the Nova, but I need something to ball down to that's gonna still be similar, give me a similar motion, I think that this Zen Soul can be very, very good. So now I'm gonna get back on the lanes with the Nova, and I'm gonna try to chase it left, and this is gonna be, I think, where the video really starts. Because, all right, let's move a little bit left here with the Nova, and like I said, this is where the big differences should be. Let's see here. Oh, that could have struck. All right, that was a wrap 10, so let's move a little bit left here. I do like the way it came around the corner, though. Wow, that is good. That is good. Yeah, so I think if you have the Nova and you love it, but you want something a little bit weaker, the Zen Soul is going to be your ball. Oh, fell off, but it's going to be good. Hashtag LFG. All right, so let's post that shot and not fall off. See if I can get it to keep striking here. All right, so I didn't love that super flat 10. So let's move my feet right and my eyes left a little bit and square up. Kind of like that. There we go. So like I said, after one of those shots, I didn't love that flat 10. It came around the corner a little bit lazier, but once I squared up a little bit more, it looked fantastic. Now, don't get me wrong, neither one of these balls is really designed to create a whole lot of shape unless you're someone like Brad Miller who freaking loves this Nova. These are stronger pieces that are going to be a little bit better from a little bit straighter. They're never going to shape like an RSTX2, for example, just as an example, or even like the Zen. So now we're going to get into the Zen Soul, and I'm going to get into that far left spot where I flat 10'd with the Nova, just to see if that cleaner cover will allow it to kick out that 10 pin, or if it's going to be not even close because it's that much weaker. All right, so now I'm back in the Zen Soul, and like I said, this is from where I flat 10'd with the Nova, just to see. That has a chance. Oh! Yeah, it's exactly like I thought it was going to happen. Weaker cover, weaker core allowed it to come around the corner. Oh, kicked the 7 twice. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's just keep throwing really good shots from here. Oh! Yeah, based on what I'm seeing, there's really no need for me to move right here. Not when it does that. Not when it does that. All right, last shot with the Soul before I get back into that Nova. Woo! Yeah, so right where I flat 10'd with the Nova before, went right into that Zen Soul, and it looked fantastic. It got through the fronts way longer than the Nova and came around the corner with enough energy to kick out the 7, kick out the 10 to do its thing. So now I'm gonna get back on the lanes with the Nova, and I wanna go back to that spot where I flat 10 and see if I can maybe soften my hand a little bit, see if I can get it to really get through the fronts and make that corner and go a little bit more flush. But if not, I think that the Nova looks really good from a little bit straighter. And typically that's where I like to play these stronger asymmetrical balls, is from a little bit straighter, keeping the angles a little bit more shut down. So let's see what this Nova looks like. All right, back to the Nova. Let me see if I can get it to kick out that 10 pin here. Maybe. There we go, just a little bit softer. Pet the kitty. All right, let me see if I can repeat that with that softer hand. It's something I've been working on. That has a chance. There we go. I'm actually gonna move left off that shot because it went pretty high. If that gets there. Let's go. Yeah, both of these hybrids, man, I like them both quite a bit. Oh, why can't they? Oh, maybe. Oh. All right, last shot of the video in the Nova, and we'll finish it off in the Zen Soul. Hopefully this can take out all the pins and not that roller 10. Strike. I can walk away from that. Yeah, so that super slow messenger, like, why couldn't that pin just roll and knock out that 10 pin instead of having me stand there like a buffoon? But I really like what I saw. The Nova, even though it is a stronger engine, once it started to lane shine a little bit, really started to get through the fronts and produce that nice motion that I was expecting. So now we're gonna get back into the Soul, and again, it's not broke, I don't need to fix it. Stay left, and I think that both of these balls look fantastic. And like I said, if you have a Nova and you want something to be like a little bit of a step down from it, but a very similar motion, you're really gonna wanna take a look at this Zen Soul. So let's get back on the lanes and finish strong in the Soul. All right, the Soul's been looking fantastic from left, so there's no need to really change anything. Hopefully it looks good from here also. That looks pretty good. There we go. Why can't I do that every shot? All right, keep repeating. That last shot specifically, whew, I liked it a lot. Stay soft, stay aggressive at the top. Like that. If I could do that every time. All right, so that's 2 really good shots in a row. And my goal for here is just to make it a 3rd in a row, regardless if it strikes or not. But it's going to because I did it really good. Is that cocky if I say it's gonna strike? All right, sorry if that last shot came across as cocky. I was just really excited that I threw a really good shot. Let's see if I can just do it again here. No. Still struck though, but wasn't an amazing shot. All right, if I strike here, I'll just keep going until I miss. But the goal, as always, execute a good shot. That was a pretty good shot. And it carried. All right, now we just keep going till we miss, but execute good shots. That's the biggest thing. That's pretty good execution. Oh, again with the 7 pin. Well, that's a wrap. All right, well, there you have it, folks. There's my in-depth comparison between the all-new Zen Soul and the Nova. These balls have similar numbers in the core, except for the fact that the Nova has an asymmetrical core. The covers are similar, being that they're both hybrids, but I think that the cover on the Nova is a little bit stronger. I don't know that for a fact. This is just what I feel based on what I'm seeing on the lanes. So guys, let me know in the comments if you like this comparison and if you'd like to see more like this in the future. As always, guys, me and my family appreciate all the love and support. Click right here to watch another one of my videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time.